Well, good morning, folks. Very late start today. Wasn't the best night's sleep, if it ever is with me, on these Caminos. I think everyone in the room probably snored at some point. I think I even caught myself snoring. But worse than the snoring, the beds were super creaky. And very loud. But other than that, it was all good. Lovely bunch of people. 2 girls from Hawaii. A woman from Switzerland that we met yesterday. Another American lady. A guy from Croatia. And then we also had a lovely French girl, Josephine, from Brittany in France. So I'm walking back towards the trail. I was on the phone having a conversation with my wife, just standing along. Wasn't actually paying attention to where I was going. Started heading off the wrong direction. I think what I need to be doing is crossing the railway line and joining back onto the route. So that's where I'm heading for now. And that seems to be the railway line. I think. I also put my little microphone in its case to charge, and I put that case inside my bag, so I'll need to get it out as well at some point. But yeah, it's a lovely morning. It's going to get hot. I went and bought a cap yesterday just to tie me over because my forehead and nose is burnt. Even though it wasn't particularly hot and it was fairly overcast, I've still burnt my own nose. So it could be either a 15/16 kilometre day or a 32 kilometre day. And I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. I'm trying to go easy in the hope that I might be able to walk a bit further. Whether that works or not, I don't know. So I'm going to judge it bit by bit and try and take more breaks. I've got fresh orange juice, I've got water, both of them are chilled. I have some snacks with me. Wee bit of sugar. So we'll see how this goes. clouds become very dark, and I think in the distance I can see a bit of rain. Not sure if I'm going to get hit by it or not. The first stop this morning is so close, maybe about 2 kilometers away. So I'm hoping to make it there before it starts raining, if it's going to. Otherwise I'll have to find a tree and start to strip off and get a rain jacket on. It's very muggy. The winds did pick up for a bit, a few kilometers back, after being a very still day, and then it disappeared. It's back to nothing, not even a breeze. The trees aren't even moving, but those clouds are very dark, and I think I can feel a few spits of rain. Hope this town's close before I get soaked. Definitely seen it coming. So I stopped in Refugio, no idea. It's the first town outside of Azambuja, about 10 kilometers in. Just for another coffee, a wee biscuit and a bottle of water. The rain seems to have stopped for the time being, so take the rain jacket off and the rain covers off, which means that it could start raining again, but I'll judge it as it comes. The pack straps are soaking, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. Going back up to join the road here. These are defence walls against the river, which clearly can get up to this height, possibly breach it at times as the weather gets bad. But the next town is roughly 2.5 kilometers away, so might stop there again. And then Porto Muge is about the same again, and that's where I'm thinking of stopping for tonight. See, after Porto Muge there's nothing for about 13 kilometers, and even then it's maybe a restaurant. It's not accommodation such, not according to any of the guides that I can find. That's not to say that there isn't accommodation somewhere, but it's just I don't know where it is. You can see that they're trying to encourage pilgrims to go up along this embankment, but it doesn't look like the most travelled path, shall we say. So Just going to check around the other side of it. No, clearly people do walk along there, but I'm going to stick to the road. There's what the place, Rejuengo. I don't know if they pronounce their G's or not. Haven't figured out Portuguese as a language yet. For the bits that make sense and don't make sense. But yeah, I'm going to stick to the road and walk around because that doesn't look like it's exactly trimmed back or anything. And it might be a wee bit early for ticks, but if it hasn't been a cold enough winter, ticks are still going to be up. And nobody wants Lyme disease on a Camino. So 2.5 kilometres, then some lunch. Sounds like a plan to me.